Alright, let's talk about something small, but surprisingly addictive: mini RC cars. At first glance, you might think these tiny remote control cars are just toys. Maybe something for kids, something simple, something not really worth serious attention. But honestly, I used to think the same way. The first time I saw one, I didn't really care. It was small, it looked basic, and I thought there's no way this can be as fun as a bigger RC car. But the more I got into it, the more I realized something interesting. Mini RC cars are actually one of the most underrated hobbies out there. And today, I'm gonna share my honest thoughts, from my personal perspective, about why these little machines are way more fun than they look. So first, let's talk about size. Mini RC cars usually come in scales like an 18th, a 24th, sometimes even smaller. That means they're small enough to fit in your hand, or even your pocket. And honestly, that's their biggest advantage, because unlike big RC cars, where you need a large outdoor space, mini RC cars can be used almost anywhere. Your room, your desk, your living room. You don't need a track, you don't need a field, you don't even need good weather. You just turn it on and start driving, and that level of convenience changes everything. Now, let's talk about accessibility. Mini RC cars are usually much more affordable compared to bigger models. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get started. You don't need expensive upgrades right away. You can just pick one, turn it on, and enjoy it. And that's what I really like about it. It doesn't feel like a big commitment. It feels simple, easy, and fun, which makes it perfect for beginners or anyone who just wants to relax. But here's the surprising part. Even though they're small, modern mini RC cars are actually very advanced. Some of them have proportional steering, real suspension systems, four-wheel drive, and some can even drift. So they're not just simple toys. They behave more like real cars, just in a smaller scale. And when you drive them, you can actually feel that control. Now, let's talk about driving experience. At first, it might look easy, but once you actually try it, you realize it takes skill. Controlling speed, making smooth turns, keeping balance, especially when you're driving fast or trying to drift. It becomes more than just playing. It becomes a challenge, and that challenge is what makes it addictive. Now imagine this. You build a small track in your room. Use books as barriers, boxes as obstacles. Suddenly, your desk becomes a racetrack. That's something you can't really do with bigger RC cars. Mini RC is not just about driving, it's about creativity. You can create your own world, your own track, your own style. Another thing I really like is customization. Even small RC cars today can be modified. You can change tires, upgrade motors, adjust suspension, and even though everything is tiny, the feeling when you upgrade something is actually very satisfying because you can feel the difference right away. Now, let's be honest. Mini RC cars are not perfect. Because of their size, they don't perform well on rough terrain. They can be harder to repair, and small parts are easy to lose. Sometimes, battery life is also limited. But honestly, these are small trade-offs, because the convenience and fun are still worth it. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock content creation. Another big reason why I like mini RC cars is content creation. If you're doing YouTube, TikTok, or Shorts, this is a great niche. Because they're small, easy to film, and look very interesting on camera, you don't need a big setup. You can create content right in your own room. Now, from my personal perspective, what I really enjoy is the feeling of control in a small space. It's relaxing, it's simple, and it's something you can do anytime. You don't need to plan anything, just turn it on and enjoy. And in today's fast-paced world, that kind of simple fun is actually very valuable. Another big reason why I like mini RC cars is content creation. If you're doing YouTube, TikTok, or Shorts, this is a great niche. Because they're small, easy to film, and look very interesting on camera, you don't need a big setup. You can create content right in your own room. Now, from my personal perspective, what I really enjoy is the feeling of control in a small space. It's relaxing, it's simple, and it's something you can do anytime. You don't need to plan anything, just turn it on and enjoy. And in today's fast-paced world, that kind of simple fun is actually very valuable. So, are mini RC cars worth it? In my opinion, yes. Especially if you're a beginner or someone who wants a simple hobby, they are a perfect choice. And even if you already have bigger RC cars, mini ones still offer a different experience, more flexible, more creative, and more relaxing. So yeah, don't underestimate these tiny machines. They may be small, but they bring a lot of fun. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.